Hello, and welcome to the Three Sisters podcast. I'm your hope for this gorgeous Wednesday. No snow here. Yeah, our winter is officially gone. We are moving into summer fast. So, knit a little here. This is episode 135. Yeah, 135. I went to look up what the next episode should be, and I was like, wow. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing. Okay, I'd like to say welcome to everyone who is stopping by, and any of you who are returning viewers. Way to go! Love to have company in my kitchen. Right now, I'm making spaghetti, and it smells so good, really does. And the kids should eat very well. I hope. You might hear extra noises, and you might see extra faces popping up. Sorry about that, but the kids are home on spring break, and hubby decided to join me at home, so it's been a really nice day. So you might see them, you might not. I don't know. Okay, it's really not been since I last podcast. It really hasn't been exciting. We're just trying to get our minds wrapped around where we go from here, and basically raising kids. But I have knitting, not as much as I'd like, because my knitting mojo just took a vacation Monday, and I hardly knit anything. And Tuesday I was like, what do I want to knit, but I don't know what to knit. Have you ever gotten that funk? I got in such a funk. And about midday Tuesday, I found an old project in one of the bins, and I knew exactly where I was in the project. And the reason I had put it down about 6-9 months ago is I had no one to knit it for. And then I picked it up, and I knew exactly who it was going to be for. So my finished object for this podcast is going to be, it's just a plain Jane shawl. It's very, very, very plain. The pattern's variegated. Now let's see if I can do this without total utter embarrassment. Very plain shawl. And it's a prayer shawl. One of the ladies that I see at school picking up kids, her name is Zora. I love the name Zora. And she is a very kind person. Well, her husband has been going through a lot of health problems. He just had a defibrillator. He had a surgery, and he had a defibrillator put inside his chest. And he's doing well. She's just worried. I mean, Zora is worried for him all of the time. And I think it's taking a little bit of toll on her. And I thought, if I finished up this shawl and I gave it to her, that maybe she would know that she wasn't alone when she was worrying. But it has to be blocked. I literally got it off the needles yesterday. But I really like it. This is, it's a plain old shawl that I do for the prayer shawls, but it is very meditative. So, it got me out of my knitting funk, so I'm all for it. I really am. I'm all for it. So, I did have a finished object. I got my vanilla bean green socks all done. They're done. I don't know if I had them done last Friday. I was very close, but they're done. And if you want to see the vanilla bean socks, look at last Friday, because they're there. I forgot to bring them. Yeah, there goes my brain. My brain without coffee or tea or soda. Yeah, not a pretty thing. I have plenty on my needles, though. I just found 2 new shawls. Well, one is new, one is not new. It's Lindsay has done it, but it really appealed to me, and so I casted it on. Can you guess which one Lindsay did that I was also gifted the pattern? That it kind of called to me. I had to cast it on. The Elizabeth shawl. Yes, the Elizabeth shawl. And I don't know. Oh, I'm pulling a Lindsay. I am. I'm pulling a Lindsay. I don't know if I can quickly knit. No, I can't. I just started the third chart. Just started the third chart. And this is in the Gypsy colorway. I love this colorway. Let me see. It is not doing now. I can't really get the right color for you. I don't know. It's all funky. So funky. But I'm in the third chart. I'm about to start the third chart for the second time. And it's not getting old. I think by the end of the chart I will be ready to get it off my needles, but not now, not now. I'm still enjoying it. So that is the Elizabeth shawl. And who is that by? Quickly pull it out of my brain. Does she put it? Yes, by Dee O'Keefe. Now I've done other patterns by Dee O'Keefe, and they're always well written, and I enjoy them. So, yay! That is project number 1 on my needles. I'm going to tuck it back in this, this plain Jane. I know they kind of look hokey, and they are not as cute as everyone else's bags. I know that. But for utilitarian use, I'm happy. I am experimenting with a new camera setup because the glare from my my glasses in the other podcasts is distracting to me. It really is. So I thought if I take the camera off of my computer and put it separately, it might work out. So I'm having a little bit of adjustment going where the camera is, where the computer is. I will get there. Okay? I just hear the UPS guy. Now, if he's going to stop at the house, the dog's going to bark like a living fool. If he's not, then we're okay. I guess there's no UPS guy. That's a good thing. So that's my Elizabeth shawl. I found this shawl, and it's been in my favorites for I don't know how long, and I don't know why I didn't start it. But it is the Cassandra, and it's in red. I must be in a red mood. My Elizabeth shawl is on size 4. Don't know the metric right now. Sorry. And I'm going into my 4 phase because Cassandra is also on 4s. Oh, golly gee whiskers. I will just have to tell you about Cassandra because I have got to hurry and get to the end of a row. Oh, good golly, Mr. Magoo. Can you tell I'm a little bit on the frustrated side today? Yeah, I've been knitting, and I've had good knitting time in, which is really, really nice. Life without knitting can get pretty scary in my house. Rachel has gotten a cold, so if you hear any coughing, yes, that is Rachel. She has picked up a cold from somewhere at school. Okay, I think I have enough of it. Yes, I pulled a Lindsay. Here is Cassandra, and Catherine knows the colorway because this is her colorway. This is red. It is not orange. Okay, maybe picture it a little bit more red from there, and you got it. Here is lace. There's some lace over here, which I love. I love lace. And there is cables in here. See the cables? Closer is worse. Maybe. There. See the cable? So, this is the Cassandra shawl. And I am really, really enjoying how the lace and the cables are going together. It is really keeping it interesting. Now, my only thing that I'm going to have to advise, and it is not the designer, it is the knitter at the moment, do not start this shawl when you are ready to go to bed. Trust me, I had to pull it up 3 times because my brain was tired. Picked it up this morning and it was clear as the day is long. Yep, it was the operator. And I'm not surprised because I was very tired last night I didn't think I was tired, but I was. Conked right out. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. So, project number 2. And is that it? No, 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 no. You all know me well enough that that's not it. Oh, the Cassandra. Who is the Cassandra is done by Teresa Liu. I recommend her pattern. She has a sock pattern that I just found. It's for free. I think that's going to jump on my needles as soon as my sock needles are free. Yeah. I'm finding a lot of free sock patterns that are just screaming out that they need to be knit. And, you know, you can't sleep if the pattern's going like, you got to knit me up. So there will be some knitting up in my future of pattern socks. Now, the thud that you just heard was Catherine Lindsay going, hitting the floor, because for the longest time I have been a plain sock knitter. I just needed socks. Well, now I've gotten to the point where I have plenty of socks in my sock drawer that sock knitting can be something extra for me. It can be cables, and it can be lace, and it can be lace and cables. It can be anything. And there are a lot of sock patterns out there, and I want to knit them all now. But I have to wait. I have to wait. One at a time. Sock knitting just took on a whole new yay for me. It's really nice. Okay. Where am I? Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned, but we live in a very transit area. A lot of people move into this area, and a lot of people move out of this area. We have a lot of military around us. We have a lot of FBI agents around us. We have a lot of firemen, a lot of police officers. So there's a lot of changing of neighbors. And you can either choose not to be friends with them, or you can say, hey, you know, I'd rather have a good neighbor for a little while rather than not make friends at all. And I choose to say, welcome to the neighborhood. I'm just not a person to shy away from making friendships. It's not me. Well, a nice couple with a wonderful little girl moved in about 2 months ago. And of course, I noticed she was pregnant. Yes. And she's having a little boy. So of course, I have to knit a sweater for the baby, baby James. I have to. I mean, it is knit code, right? It has to be knit code. Yeah. Person moves in the neighborhood pregnant. You have to knit a sweater for the baby, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, this is my Telemark sweater pattern, and I love this pattern. I have knitted up before. This is my go-to boy sweater pattern. I love this sweater pattern. It's like an old friend. And I am knitting it. I love this. I love this yarn. This is sport weight. Does it have... it's cream. Now, all I gotta do is pick up the sleeves. So I'll have a finished object next Wednesday. Do a couple rows, do a couple garter rows, and it'll be done. I love this. This is so cute. This is really cute. I am going to block it because it's curling up. That's the one thing I don't like about this. So I am going to block it. I know it is acrylic and it's like, yeah, but no, I'm going to block it because I've always had really good luck when I block the bottom of this sweater, and it will lay down. So after I podcast next Wednesday, I'm going to zip it over to the house so that they can have it. Baby James will be here in 2 weeks. So he needs a sweater. And seeing that we're in El Paso, I did yarn overs. And I'm thinking if he overheats, these will help with, not getting him too hot. So that'll be a finished object next week. I love this pattern. Oh, my favorite. It's on size 5s, metric. My brain's melting. I don't know. Everyone's got a gauge. Go look it up. US 5s. There we go. Now, this is Mercedes' fault. Oh, yeah. And Sadie's behind the camera going, who, me? Yes, you. It's a good thing. It's been a while since she did the Lord of the Rings sock knit along. But I watched her progress on Gimli. Oh, loved Gimli. Look, Gimli Gimli is my favorite. And I was given the pattern for my birthday by my husband. So I'm knitting them for him. I know. But I'm knitting them out of Patton's Croy Socks. And is there a colorway? Because I'm really getting sick of the number colorways. I really am. This is flax. No, I have to tell you, that's not flax. That's gray. I am cabling, because these are teeny tiny cables. I'm going to cable with my my row marker. I've been using it with Cassandra, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. So we'll see how it goes. For this sock, I could even cable with this little one because it's just a one stitch, and a couple of them I don't even use a cabling thing. Just turn the stitch. I can turn it one way, but another way I can't. I have to have some help. But this is my Gimli. My Gimli. I knew one day I would do Gimli. And so I'm enjoying. I foresee I will be getting a little extra work on Gimli because I'm taking Gimli with me when I take Rachel to ballet because it's easily transportable. I've looked at the cables. They're not hard to memorize, so I will be getting there. I have a couple more rows on the rib band, and then I will start the pattern for hubby. Yeah. I asked him, I said, would you wear these socks? And he goes, yes, I would. I'm going like, ooh, holding you to it, and you got to do it now. You got to do it now. But that, oh, the dog does not think that I hear him trying to mooch things off the table. Sedgwick, Sedge, come here. Yeah, he thinks that I'm the only one down here and he can get away with just about anything. What were you into? Come here. Can you jump up here? Say hi. Come on. Can you come up here and say hi? Come on. He's gotten quite spoiled. He's had Daddy home today, and he has all the kids home today, so he's been quite spoiled. Now, are you going to be a good boy and come up here? Oh, no. No, that is. Come here. Get your foot off my yarn. Sedgwick, get your foot. Sedgwick, please. No, this is not a ball, honestly. See that? Yeah, he thinks it's an apple. No, Sedge man. No, you come on, move your foot. Okay, that's a good boy. Now that you've moved the first foot, can you move the other foot because you stepped on the yarn? You're not in trouble. He's looking at me like, I'm just so sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's a little soggy now. It's a little bit on the soggy side now. Hey, what's the matter? Oh, okay. So, if Dougie takes ball to get ball back, I have to scratch him on the side of the head. You are so spoiled. I'm going to try putting that in my knitting bag. Do not put your head in it and go for it, okay? Oh, you should see the face. Oh my goodness. If it was not so sad. He is so sad. So sad. I think he's always sad. But where would we be without him? Now, Gimli. Who is Gimli by? And I'm using it on size 2 needles. Just a second. I had tried very hard to keep all of my patterns in my Kindle, and I was doing pretty good until I crossed myself up and was always leaving my Kindle at home. Oh my goodness, who are you by? I do not see a name, and there has to be a name. There has to be a name. I will have that for you next week. Shall the Kindle save me? What do you think? Is it going to save me? He's looking like, I don't know, Mom. I have no thumbs. How can I use the Kindle? If you could just see the face. Oh my goodness. You know, I didn't think I had a lot on my needles, but I guess I do. goodness. Gimli's way down here. I have him in here. I do. You ever have a problem where everything seems to want to go in another direction? Oh my goodness. I think it's going to take some old-fashioned investigating. I got some more pieces done of my autism blanket. They're all orange. I would show them to you, but they're all orange. Yes. I do not see a name on here. I really don't. If that's not... I knew if I'd look hard enough I could find it. It is by Claire Ellen. And she does a lovely, lovely pattern. I can't wait to do more. I am thinking I'm going to, when kids are either napping or playing on the Wii, getting some time on some socks. Got to have some progress for tomorrow, for next Wednesday. We have 2 entries for our Autism Speaks knit along, crochet along. So we have progress. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. So keep going. I am knitting with you. I'm just not going to enter anything. I'm really enjoying the puzzle pieces by Meg. Her name is Megan. Lovely person, lovely. So it's going well. I know Catherine has a podcast up. How I know is because I had to look it up and I saw that she was 134. So as soon as I'm done uploading this podcast, I'm going to watch Catherine's podcast. I know she's had a very busy week. Now Lindsay is back in Houston, so I have no co-host with me today. But she's back, and the roommate situation, don't know. But Lindsay can handle herself. I have a feeling she's going to be very busy from here on out for 8 weeks, taking 18 credit hours and having a great big project like she is right now. It is going to take up a lot of her time, so I don't think she will be knitting as much as she did when she was home. But I'll at least be able to see bits into her world. So other than that, Catherine's on spring break next week, so I hope to see a podcast by Catherine. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't even know what Catherine's doing for spring break. I don't think she knew. Maybe I'll know as soon as she knows. But other than that, I think we're doing well. We're still just knitting along. Okay. For all of you out there, have a great day. Have a great week. And I will see you Wednesday. Catherine will see you Monday. And Lindsay will see you Friday. Okay? Talk to you soon.